Hey, Travis Waits here. Let's talk about the psychology of the owner. Now, oftentimes when you hear that phrase, we often talk about the business owner, the solopreneur, or even the entrepreneur, how they are invested in their project, their business, their launch, maybe it's their book, whatever that is, and the psychology that goes with that. Because when you own something, when it's your baby, figuratively speaking, you have a vested interest in seeing that be successful. So you'll do whatever is necessary to make sure that that is in alignment with not just branding, marketing, messaging, but you will work overtime to ensure that that goes well. And that's all part of the psychology of the owner. It's much different than being the employee of the company. You know, the employee of the company will show up, clock in, clock out, do their job, go home. They don't worry about how the company is going to be doing next quarter or whatnot. The owner is always thinking at two levels. They're thinking both on the tactical and the implementation side of things, the operational side of things, not just for today, but are they doing the things today company-wide that are going to actually help them get to their vision long-term so that their business will scale in line with what they're called to do so that they can really reach their magnitude of mission. There's another part of the psychology of the owner that I want to talk to you about today, and that has to do with our personal beliefs about who we are and the things that we believe about ourselves. This is more than just self-esteem. This is actually, and self-perception. This is actually how we flesh out, not just behaviorally what we do and the things that we say that we believe, but how we encompass that into every area of our life. So think of it this way: if the psychology of ownership of who we are, our identity, our self-worth, our self-image, the things that we believe that we're called to, if we have a lower view of that, then everything we do, every interaction, whether it's today or forward-looking, is going to be tainted. If we look back at our past and our failures and our challenges, and we let that influence the psychology of the ownership of our personhood, meaning who we are. So instead of using the grading perspective, instead of seeing myself as an A+, I see myself as a C- because of choices I've made, and I'm allowing those choices to define my personal worth, and therefore it's also limiting my current potential and my future impact. Let me challenge you today. Maintain the psychology of the owner, that not everything each day is going to go according to